What is your favorite tattoo that you've done? Like if it's like Trip Inc., you only have one tattoo that defines who you are. What is that tattoo and who is it sitting on?
At this point, I have to say it has to be a body because, and I would say my wife
Okay.
is probably my favorite. Her back piece is pretty. It was really one of my first full back pieces, and it's a vampire themed sugar skull. So I got like Venus flytraps instead of flowers. I got this little like doily for eyes with garlic flowers, like a doily from this vampire movie she liked, and like vampire teeth, and I put a bunch of vampire elements into a sugar skull,
Yeah.
all blue. You've seen it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And and her, her whole thing coming together with the corn on one side and the flowers, and she's got Clean Rock One stuff here, and some Christian Buckingham. She has a table that's been in her family for a long time that she got the design on her chest, and it looks beautiful. I can't take credit for it all, but I mean, yeah, that's a fun body to look at. And then I would have to say Jeremy from Five
Jeremy
Finger.
Spencer.
And I would say, and that's just me going through Pinterest, man. Just like, with him going, oh, that, because he wants to get tattooed right now. You know what I mean? He knows what he likes. He knows what he wants on.
Right.
And so we've done his chest a couple times. The first I did him on him from the album cover, the original one
Yeah.
back in the day. And then he's like, man, that's good. Then they had a couple really good years, and then he was like, fuck, dude, that's weird that I got me, huh? So then we covered that, and then I think we covered that, and then covered this and that. Same thing with Ivan, and then you know what? I think I'm proudest of the bodies that I've watched come the furthest. So it's because a tattoo has a life too. Like, I like to think that if you get tattooed by me, then you get like extra energy. There's actually one tattoo artist in our industry. When he tattoos people, their career tanks. I won't name who it is, but I was like, man, I started to watch that. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, there is an energy. And there's another famous tattooer that whenever he would tattoo somebody, their shit would go crazy back in
Right.
the metal world. So I was like, you know what? I have to be that person. When I tattoo somebody, I bring an energy to it, and I go outside and I manifest. I'm a manifester. So I go outside and I smoke, and I'm like, man, in my mind, I'm done with the tattoo, and they're looking at it, and they're like, what the fuck, dude? And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I can't believe I did that. And then when I come in and I'm tattooing, any distraction, then I go to where I would mess up if I was just drawing or just doing it, and I didn't visualize. Myself stops, and I'm like, oh, that's not how we got there.
Right.
And then I'll slow down, and so for me, it's more of an experience. So I think everyone's my favorite. Like, I'm going through tattoos in my head right now, and there's like a different reason for, each interaction is so full circle. I'm a full circle person. Like I
Right.
said, I think in years from now. That's why I do like a lot of charity things and sponsoring your stuff since you
Yeah.
guys started, and just trying to get involved. Anybody that's putting out a CD, I know how hard it is to put out a CD and do your first little shirt and throw
Yeah.
a show.
Yeah, no.
So I'm going to buy their stuff,
You're a guerrilla marketing guy for sure.
Well,
For
I'd
sure.
like it. I want to build when I get old, man, I want to look around and see a bunch of people that aren't on the same couch I met them on. And when I talk to them, I hear a new story. And that's hard to find, because a lot of people are content in their success. They're not going to push it. And then also, everyone you've ever seen on the news that did crazy, weird shit in Vegas and, got time, I probably know them. But not like what you saw on the news that day, So, and then me being, a little prankster gangster, I never hurt nobody. And my thing was to not let anybody know I was stealing. I would just end up with stuff. I would surround myself with people that I could get information from or get to help me with stuff, through the little drug world. But the people I ran around with, man, I liked the Brady Bunch. I wanted to have a family that was like, all sitting around and so I liked those kids that came from good families, and I
Right.
tried to kick it with them, but you couldn't be a poor drug using,
So it you mentioned family, and of course you have one now.
Oh yeah.
So here's a man who's been in the DOC for 11 years, been through everything in Nevada and all of it. Tattooed 5-finger death punch and has his own tattoo shop and is, looks like a biker and knows the biker community and whatnot. It's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, doesn't ride
this
a
man right here.
motorcycle.
And your daughter is a genius.
Well, yes, she is. She just graduated from UNLV with the BFA. And then also my son is a genius.
Yeah, you have two geniuses in the,
Yes.
in the family. This is amazing. I love it.
Yeah,
I love this story.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. Different geniuses.
Yeah.
But and then Michaela's about to move into her own place finally after college. And I looked around at rich people too, and I saw that they don't release their children to the world until they're their equals. And in my house, you had to be out at 18. We knew that, so we just left at 14. So in our house, we got food and a place for you to stay as long as you're helping yourself or helping others. And she's gonna be a teacher, so we're still I'm like, we got to bring food over there every day, But anyway, she's moving out. And then Ari is just got. I don't know if it's nominated because it's past nomination. It's accepted, I guess, to the next process of the Merit Scholarship.
It's amazing.
So, yeah, top
mean, what
1% of the world there.
What a proud dad you must be, though. And to look back at where you've been and how you've achieved your dream. You do have your own shop called Trip Inc.
Yeah.
It's right by Raider Stadium, by the way. You got a good spot, too.
Oh, yeah. We can walk to the game.
There's a karma thing here, I think, that's worked out for you. Am I wrong? Because
I
feel like you're a good dude, man.
Well, I think so. I think so. I look at it sort of almost like Robin Hood, except for I wasn't trying to give back. I gave every bit of money I stole back. Like, literally, I would just go rent a hotel room, go gamble, go buy everybody everything. Like, friend needs a new tire or whatever, I got you. I would go to my sister's house and bring pizza for everybody, and I would just act like a rich kid, or you know what I mean. So I'm delusional, and I've learned to work with my delusion. Like when I look at someone see me, I used to think they thought I was ugly and they don't like me, and now I think that they think I'm cute and they want to say hi to me. So I should probably say hi. And so delusion has worked for me. So I don't. I know I never hurt no people, and I never wanted to be a bad person. So, but I probably hurt a lot of people stealing their stuff. Stealing your stuff. Coming home, finding your shit gone, coming to your business, finding, oh my God, now I'm a business owner. I'm like, okay, I understand how that is. But at the time, living where I was living and looking around and just remembering it, you don't have some things in your head that need to be there.
Right.
They're just not there. Like I wasn't thinking I could do this or that. My mom would always say, "Oh, you're gonna end up in prison just like your dad." And I'm like, okay, that whatever. That's not a threat to make me do what you want me to do. Like, and then I found out I have oppositional defiance, and then I'm not like diagnosed with it, but I had a friend of mine who's a psychiatrist, and he looked back at like my pattern, and he said, "Well, your pattern just suggests that anytime somebody tells you to do something, something else happens, and it works two ways. One is, let's say you're gonna start working out, and you're walking into the gym, and someone tells you, oh, you should start working out, or you should, like, you don't want them to take credit for it,
Right.
and so." And then there's the other part where, like, cut your hair.
No.
I was like, nah.
cool.
Don't pierce your ears. Wash your face. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? All those things. Go to bed.
You're just a rebel. You're just a rebel.
Yeah.
You're just a rebel.
Spring Mountain Youth Camp. I was there. I was happy, man. Three meals a day. I was like killing it in my school because they make up for the credits the kids lose. And, I had a lot of friends. We played football. And then one day they had this little meeting because it was about to snow. And they were like, hey, we just want to let you know that don't try to run because you'll die. You're not going to get down the mountain in the snow. You'll die. And then I was like, challenge accepted or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna be getting out. Like I just was like, all right, fuck
It's
this.
just a
You
rebel.
said I can't do it. Like,
Yeah.
and I didn't think of this, but thinking back about like what? Okay, what? So they told you to go to court? No, told you to report to probation. Fuck you. I just don't do what I'm told. So I could not come out and have a job.
But you're married now.
Oh yeah.
So do you do what you're told now?
No, and that causes her a lot of stress. A lot of stress. I'm seeing it now, and I still keep trying to explain it to her how
Yeah.
she won't stress. I am only stubborn with me. I've never asked my wife, "Let me see that receipt," or like, "What'd you do today?" or like, "Oh, you should cut that a different way," or you know what I mean? Never. I don't. What you're doing is what you're doing. What you spend money on is whatever. Like, if we have a conversation about it and you bring it up and want to know about it, we'll talk about it. And so I want that same thing, but I guess I'm a little more
Yeah.
risky,
Your risk
and so she
management,
has to
It's a little
watch me a
different.
little better, yeah.
A little
Because I want to
different.
do everything. I want to meet everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like if I go to a show, like I went to Pantera last night, and I didn't know how I felt about that because Vinny became a friend of mine, and
I didn't go because of that.
well,
I
know,
had
what?
tickets. I had tickets.
I have a lot
I
of
had
friends
tickets
that
on the
we all-
fucking
that we
floor,
all
like
hung-
10
yeah.
rows. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
But here's the thing: I was gone. I never saw Pantera, and
I-
so
I
I met Vinny
unfortunately I did,
afterwards,
yeah.
and so I never saw Pantera. So it was like, I know it wasn't Pantera, but I wanted to go see it.
You wanted to hear the music.
Yeah, and I tried
Yeah.
to even close my eyes sometimes, but Zach did such a good job playing Zach guitar that you couldn't hear Dimebag in there. You could hear Zach doing Dimebag well,
Yeah.
and doing what a homie would do, and Phil was fucking. I mean, it sounded just like him.
On point.
So-
That's what I did hear about the show.
Yeah,
that
I
it was
mean-
on point.
Yeah,
But
I
I
heard the
definitely
voice
had the
that I
same
know.
Version
And I
to it.
heard a good friend up there trying to do,
Yeah.
because he played his shit,
Yeah.
and so I like that. It wasn't somebody up there mimicking him. I didn't even listen to the drummer, I guess.
Yeah. Charlie, right, Charlie?
Yeah, I didn't hear it. They played the montage up there with Vinny and Dime, and
See, but knowing Vinny, that part even is like, to me, I'm like,
yeah,
I struggle with it because I wanted to go too, in the respect of, and I understand fans want to hear Pantera's music live, and it is Phil. But knowing Vinny personally
yeah.
and the struggles he had and the pain he went through, it's hard.
Yeah, it was hard.
We
We had our grand-
because we loved him. We
Yeah.
loved Vinny.
We had our grand
personally.
opening party for my tattoo shop at his house.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. So
um,
it's hard because it feels like almost a betrayal.
Yeah, we got there after they started, and I wanted to hear Cemetery Gates for some reason.
That's a great
But
song. That's why.
they either played it before we got there or didn't play it, and but we just sat in our seats and shit, and
Yeah.
I'm glad I went, but I didn't. But I don't feel like I went to see Pantera, so I don't feel like I did anything wrong. I didn't go to see Pantera. I went to see Phil up there with Zach, and
Yeah,
you know what
I
I mean,
couldn't
because
do
they're
it.
going through stuff just like
Yeah.
Vinny went through and Dime went through, and so Zach's Dime's best friend. And if he's up there, that was easy to swallow it with the Pantera name.
I get it. No, there's a few sides.
And I didn't
to
buy a
this.
shirt or nothing. And
Yeah, there's a few sides to this feelings about this particular
Oh, yeah.
situation. But
Yeah,
for
I'm
the
a rare
fans who
dude.
want to hear the music live, fair enough.
yeah, I was
Fair
looking
enough.
around at the crowd, man, and it was so respectful. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was really done nice.
No,
I have
hear it
to
was
say.
on point. I hear
Yeah.
it was on point, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't
Yeah.
do it because Vinny was so kind to me, and I loved him, and I know. I know
also
where he was at.
I
and
also know
just
that
like,
he
ah.
knew that they would do it.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? He knew that
Yeah.
they would do it.
Yeah.
But they're not doing it till then.
right.
So
for a reason.
Yeah.
It's all good though. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I like making up for things that I missed.
Yeah.
Meeting you. Like I heard your voice on the radio, and anytime somebody says I'm going to be here to be met, what if nobody comes? You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
I remember Vamped. You know what I mean? I would go there just because you said go there. I had my, I mean, they had remember the WA game. You know what I mean? I was the winner every fucking week.
Yeah.
I would call and I would be like, "Wah." I'd answer every fucking thing. And then they were like, hey, this week we can't let you win no more. So I was like, what are we going to do? And they're like, well, the next caller, we're going to tell them to go against you. And I'm like, and then if they don't win, we're just going to. So I had my friend call and then I lost to him. And then he was the next winner. It was pretty fun. But anyway, I wanted to go to everywhere and meet everyone. So
Yeah. That's what you're good. You do that, dude.
Yeah.
You're like the Vinnie Paul of tattoo shops.
Yeah, we ran into
You're
each
the
other
man.
all the time. Yeah.
You're the man.
Chris
So,
Gill keeps it up now, man.
yeah, Chris Kale is great. Yeah. Trip Inc. So you've got that going. It's been running for a minute. Of course, you've got Five Finger Death Punch rolling in and out of there.
17 years tripping.
Yeah, dude, that's so wonderful.
13 years at this location.
Yeah, I mean, what an amazing story you have. Where are you headed now? What's next? What's your next dream?
Well, I next is I have to figure out when I'm going to stop tattooing and designing for the clients, and then start just doing my own stuff. There's going to be that time when it's like a little bit of a painful time when you say, hey, I'm just going to do this stuff for now because I want to get this stuff in the bank, and then I can go back to doing that stuff, or I can get you somebody else. We have amazing artists, So that's my thing, to see how high I can go. I mean, I started out, on Donna Street, and I get to rub elbows with millionaires and billionaires now. Like, it's insane being in the room with billionaires. Like, or coming to parties I threw. Right now I'm about to fly to Nashville and tattoo a bunch of country people. John Widowmaker. He wants some tattoos on his face, and I've been trying to dodge it for years just to be like, oh my God, this is going to be crazy. Like, he's a crazy, extreme dude.
Right.
And now I'm my kids, one of them's leaving and one of them's about to enter college and, be able to go anywhere and do anything that they want to do. So you got to think about being a married man with a wife with no kids to take care of, you know what I mean?
Empty nesting.
So yeah, I'm excited about preparing for that. Just
That's awesome.
traveling the world again. I've been to 10 countries in almost every major city in the last 17 years, and then COVID kind of just shut it down. Like, I bought another business that we couldn't even really open, so I just had an empty building all this time. So I just opened a business with that, and then we have a big house we want to turn into like an Airbnb or something, and then get a smaller place. And once we do that, just travel, man, and tattoo everywhere. I want to tattoo on every continent. I want to tattoo everybody I see on stage, like, and then I love young talent. Just to, if you come to my tattoo shop and you look at all the art on the wall, it's the first pieces of printed art from some of the best tattooers in the world. Like, I play fantasy football with tattooers and musicians.
Gotcha.
And in Vegas, when you're a musician, each night you're competing with Metallica and Pantera and whoever, for that little crowd you're going to get.
The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere right now. You're competing. With.
Yeah,
I mean,
your night,
crazy.
yeah, for your little band or like my nephew just got his horror group, murders, monster slaughters, like,
Yeah.
and they come and do the thing on the ground where they skate and they got the masks and they bring the chains and I'm like, man, dude, like, the creativity in this city is insane.
Right.
And like, I wanted to do a thing called Wannabe Wednesdays, because when you want to be something, people make fun of you. Like, I would tell everybody, I'm going to have a tattoo shop, Trip Inc. It's going to be the best. I'm going to have tattoo artists that could do every style. I'm going to travel the world. They're like, yeah, buddy. I'm going to have a beautiful wife and wonderful kids and a nice house.
Yeah,
Okay.
buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
And so,
Yeah, buddy. He did it.
yeah, I've gotten everything I've ever wanted just by wanting it way before yeah, just knowing that where you go. It's just like it's a recipe or a map. It's that easy. Like so, for me, manifestation is easy. First, I identify what I want. Then I find somebody who wants it too, and then I try to help them get it. And in that journey, I realize whether I want it or not, and if I do, I can get it. Ink Masters was that way. I led Christian Buckingham and Clean. I was on it all the time. They're like, oh, I don't know, and you know what I mean. I'm diving into anything new right away. So
Yeah.
That's and then when you spot somebody putting themselves out there, especially in the music industry here, you know that okay, they need a new singer because he's not bringing it, but that guitar player's badass, and so you follow them or and boom, they look at Nocturnal Affair, like just watching him on stage be different than anyone else. It's almost like he's the opposite of Frankie Perez. Like Frankie Perez can do anything, and I'm not saying Brandon can't do anything or Brendan can't do anything, but like Frankie Perez is everybody. Like he is the voice. Like, and that's where I met Brendan was at Frankie Perez's birthday party, and then I had a table, and then he came over and we all started getting to know each other, and he had a Typo Negative cover band, I think, back in the day.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
And so
I think he's still in it.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
not
He's
sure.
not going to stop. He's not
Well,
gonna stop.
Nocturnal's about to blow up. So.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
he's not. Still, I just saw him last night. He's going to be out every night with his friends, and his friends are music in
Yeah.
Vegas. So
Yeah.
But when we heard him, man, he was hitting something no one else was hitting. So just watching him rise has been great. And I get to tattoo him soon. He got a tattoo by somebody else already.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Time to get from Trip, Brendan.
Yeah, I've already.
too.
I'll show you. I haven't shown him yet. I got it drawn up. He knows what he wants. So
That's awesome.
I won't let the cat out the bag.
Trip, I love you.
Hey, I love you.
I'm so happy you came by. Thank
I'm
you.
happy I came by too. This is amazing. I love the music industry. It's what where I thought I would be when I was a kid and I was manifestation.
You are.
I didn't realize manifestation worked that well because I said I'm going to either be in prison or rich and famous. So I had to do the prison first. So
Yeah,
and then I want to be famous very last, like almost when I die, so I
Yeah.
can still go anywhere.
Yeah, so you could be like Picasso and shit, like more
That's
famous
right.
when you're dead.
Yeah, but it would be nice to be able to supersize everything and then take that big Uber.
Yeah, man.
And then hire a cook where I don't have to cook.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm down. I'm with you. Can I be your kid now?
Yes,
You're
yes.
empty nesting.
Oh my God, yes.
I'll be your daughter.
I want to
Let's
be
roll.
I want to have a big house.
You're not
going
gonna
to
be my daddy,
People.
but I'll be his daughter.
Hey, I'm a good daddy.
Thank you for coming by, baby.
Hey, thank you for
Appreciate
having me.
you.
Thank you.